Greetings, YouTube. After last week's historic streak of emergency maintenance triggers, I guess you could say, it's understandable that most of the community is looking forward to some type of compensation, hopefully at some point by the end of the week, and discussing how to move forward. But we're not really affected by it anymore, right? Like the game's not still crashing. We're able to log into most aspects of the game, including the arena, etc. But unfortunately, that is not the case for everybody, and the story I have to share with you today by a summoner that is desperate to get his story out there is an example of just how much a random, unexpected, and unplanned maintenance can really screw you if you are in the wrong progression level at the wrong time. Now, of course, this is an example of how it's more than just losing boosts. Those really precious plus 30% greater champion boosts that you lose when you, say, throw it on for an hour and then the game is down for more than an hour. I heard horror story after horror story from people who contacted me about their boosts. And while that is inconvenient and annoying, it is also something that's not that unheard of. However, this summoner, Mr. Gilgamesh, was going through Path 2 of the Abyss. He had defeated Darkhawk, Luke Cage, Dormammu, Mephisto, Captain Marvel movie, Ghost, Iron Man Infinity War, Joe Fixit, Mordo, Deadpool, Korg, Taskmaster, MODOK, Howard, Hyperion, and the Champion. He had spent over 3,500 units to get to Green Goblin. When he reached Green Goblin, he had taken down that defender to under 1 million health. You are staring at only the screenshot that he took because he was proud of this for separate reasons, thinking that he would never ever have a reason to send it to me when he soloed Deadpool with a 4-star Human Torch. Now that is skill that I don't think I possess. So, of course, he would have taken more screenshots and more video if he knew what was going to happen, because what happened was he got to that Green Goblin, he took him under 1 million health, and then when the emergency maintenance shut him out, when he logged back in finally, he found himself in no content. He was kicked out of the abyss, and he was literally in an abyss of his own trying to figure out what to do. So, in this situation, what do you do? Well, he has spent 5 days not only filing a help ticket with Kabam, but also going on forums and every kind of online communication medium that you can get to. And I guess when all else fails, when you've run out of options, some people think, well, I'll ask Prof. Hoff if he can share my story, because why not? So I can't imagine the nightmare this is facing. First off, to have over $100, well over $100 worth of units on items go out the window, and all that time is haunting. But then just to think that you were on such a roll and you have to start out from the beginning. And I've heard a couple of Abyss horror stories in the past, and what usually follows from these is unfortunately the realization that Kabam doesn't either have the software to prove that they did this to you, or it's just not going to be something that meets the level of urgency that other help tickets would. And so the odds of him actually getting his progress restored, and like I said, he's been waiting over 5 days now for an answer from Kabam, is minimal. I don't know how it's possible for this to continue to happen to a few summoners. I don't think it happens to 99% of people, but this isn't the first time that I've been told that for some reason when somebody logged back into the game, their Abyss progress was not there. So maybe there's something about the Abyss that I'm missing, but I don't know what that would be. I have only done that one path on live stream, and I completed it consecutively, other than I think taking down a couple of random fights in Alliance Quest. So it's not like I waited hours to do things in between. But then again, this summoner wasn't trying to do that either. He was trying to, I think, take down the whole path, and then when maintenance hit, there's nothing you can do about that, obviously. You just got to wait for the game to come back and the server to come back online. So, F's in the chat for this summoner. If you have any suggestions in the comments, I promised him in his desperation that I would make a 5-minute video on this and kind of explain what happened. I have done just that. In life, you are only as good as your word, and my word is hopefully going to help him at least feel like his story is getting out there. So good luck, bud. If there is an update on this, I will update you all accordingly. I hope I have something to update you at some point. But until next time, thanks for watching. Let's end this video right here.